Hi, all. Bill Greenberg with PhoneScholar.com. Yes, it's actually me, and boy, do I have to apologize to my loyal faithful. I'm sorry, Friday, I didn't make it. Yesterday was Passover, so I do have an excuse, and a happy Passover to all my Jewish brethren out there. And today, I'm just running late, so I do apologize. Just taking care of some personal stuff, and I guess the fact that when you're not, since I don't make any money from this, and I'm not really beholden to anybody except my viewers, sometimes when other things come up, I have to go that way. And so while I try to do this every single day, sometimes it just doesn't happen, and I do apologize for that. But I got some good stuff today, got some tremendous stuff set up for tomorrow. So here we go. Check out all the videos, or check out the entire articles at www.phonescholar.com. Follow me on Twitter at PhoneScholar and Facebook at PhoneScholar. And if you could please, for those of you watching, please send that out to a lot of your friends, because I am trying to get some advertising and some going on the site, and the more I have those, the better it looks. So here we go. Blackberry Playbook hits 20,000 retail stores today, and there's also a Phone Dog first look and unboxing video on the article today. And this is an article I wrote for that. I read 7 different articles on this and kind of put something together myself that I hope you enjoy. But Aaron over at Phone Dog did have an unboxing video and a first review, which is a tremendous video. Gives you a very good insight into the unit. Specs real quick: dual core 1 gigahertz processor, Blackberry OS 6 with QNX. I'll go into that in a little bit later. 7-inch multi-touch screen, and you can even touch the borders on the screen, and they're active, which is really cool. Dual high definition cameras, 3 megapixel in front, 5 in back. Great. You can shoot in 1080p, play it back through on either camera, and play it back through the HDMI slot. I'll go into that more. It supports Flash and HTML. And I kind of labeled this article the good, the bad, and the ugly. And the good is speed. It is fast. And when I saw it at CES, it was just laser fast. That QNX processor that they're using, the QNX technology, which BlackBerry bought the company to do that, seems to makes the 1 gigahertz dual core faster than, say, like the Zoom. When I saw the Zoom, I don't know how, I'm not 100% sure how or why, but it just seems so much faster. Downloading, streaming, everything is just seamless. Really terrific. It does support Flash and HTML5, which of course the iPad does not do. And again, gives more license to developers, has the ability in the future for more apps. We'll go into that. Enterprise security, of course, BlackBerry has always been extremely secure, and here's a tablet that you can put on your enterprise for your business, have everybody out there doing it, have everybody communicating at once, and have full security. So that's terrific. And then, as I mentioned, the high definition cams. The bad, right now it's Wi-Fi only, which is not a killer, but the things that are the other tablets that it's competing against have 3G versions out there, and now there's a 4G version for one, which we'll go over tomorrow, the LG Slate. But having Wi-Fi only right now, it seems a little bit behind. It is the same pricing, or actually a little bit less than the, or it's the same pricing, sorry, as the iPads, $499, $599, and $699 for 16 gig, 32 gig, and 64 gig. Available in Best Buy, Office Depot, and a whole bunch of other retail outlets. The battery life, unfortunately, has seemed to been an issue. It looks like it's about a 5 to 6 hour, which for a phone is not bad, but for tablets, that's not great, especially when the iPad has been clocking at 10 to 12 hours, the Zoom at about 9 hours, supposedly, with the updates that it just had. So that's a thing. The size. Now, this is good for some people, bad for others. So this is, putting it in the bad category is not only that, but again, when you're comparing it to the other tablets it's trying to go against, the Zoom at 10.1, the iPad at 8.9, it looks small, but if you're traveling with it and taking it around, then that's a really good thing. So it may not be good. The apps. Now again, this has been a huge argument. There's only 3,000 dedicated apps compared, when I say only, compared to 65,000 dedicated apps for the iPad and the iPad 2. But as I've had viewers send to me, just so easy, Amir, you guys have sent, TM Canuck in Canada said, do you really need 65,000 apps? How many of those are repeat apps? Things like that. So that's really the question, is do you need all those apps? And having 3,000 apps, are they more specific and better for that? Again, the reason why I put this under bad, though, is because while the iPad can still link into a lot of the iPhone apps, right now the tablet can't connect into any of the BlackBerry 25,000 apps that are available for the phone, and that's what I don't like about that, unless you tether it. And I'll go over that too. And then the identity for this thing, and they really haven't. Listen, Walt Mossberg, if you look at the article, there's a quote from Walt Marsberg basically saying that they rushed this to market. They put it out too fast. Maybe they should have waited till this summer when the 3G version comes out, also for Sprint, and had all the updates. I mean, there's already been an update today. There's already been an update for it that when Aaron does the unboxing, it shows that there's an update for it. So this is going to happen fast and furious. The CEO, one of the co-CEOs from BlackBerry, said, yes, it may not have all this stuff, but be in the next few weeks. And there's a video on the Bloomberg, which I put a link to, says that, you know, you'll see things coming up, and you'll see things that are going to go, and this is going to update very quickly. So we'll have to see. And then to me, the ugly is email. You know, BlackBerry is known for its email server. Everybody copied BlackBerry's push email, and it has no direct email on it. You have to either tether it to your BlackBerry phone, free, it's a free tether through Bluetooth, or you have to use one of the webmail, Gmail, Yahoo, AOL, something like that, one of the web-based mails for that. I think that's a bad issue. I think that's ugly. I just think it's ugly. Now, if you're a BlackBerry user, you know, and BlackBerry owners, you know what, this thing is going to be spectacular. One of the drawbacks that I have with my BlackBerry is when I go to read attachments, I look at videos, it's too small. And now this is going to expand that. But then people say, well, now you're going to have to carry 2 devices. Well, you know what, most tablet people who have tablets are carrying a phone anyway. So to me, that's not a horrible thing. I like the analogy from Sarah Epps from Forrester Research. It says, this is like a really fast race car missing a wheel. So read the entire article. I think you'll get a lot out of it. I know this has been a little long, I'm sorry. But it's still a tremendous machine, don't get me wrong. And once all the updates come in and it's available in 3G and maybe 4G, then I might put it. But right now I do have to put it on the wait list. So there you go. Next. Piggybacking up onto this, here's a problem. BlackBerry owners on AT&T unable to install the bridge. The bridge is what they're calling the free tethering from the Bluetooth tethering from that. And when AT&T BlackBerry customers got a playbook and they went to put it on, there was a message there saying that all the supported carriers, the only ones that weren't supported was AT&T. Now this is an AT&T issue, just to let you know, and they say they are testing their network to make sure that it runs smooth and operationally great. But there's no timetable as to when they're going to allow this. Now the speculation is AT&T's not thrilled with giving the free tethering. Who knows? But thanks to our friends over at Crackberry, they have found a go-around. I did put a link to it where AT&T customers can get it tethered. It looks like it's going to work. I haven't had any feedback yet, but either way, so hopefully it's working. But go to the link that's on the website, and you can go ahead and work that out. Next, how to put Gingerbread on Droid X without rooting, and that's great. John over at Techno Buffalo got an update from one of his followers, and you know, the Droid X is supposed to be getting Gingerbread sometime, but if you're tired of waiting, here's a real good way of going in. Now the video that shows on here shows the after effect of when John did put this download on there without rooting, and it looks like it's running seamlessly without any problems. So that's a really good thing. But the article does have step-by-step on how to do it. So go ahead and check that out. Last, Apple sues Samsung over its Galaxy phones and tablets. This is hilarious. This goes under funny. This goes under, you know what, don't they have anything better to do? Because here's the reason why I think it's so funny. There's Samsung chips in all the Apple products, the iPads, the iPods, and the iPhones. They're using Samsung chips. And now there's then Apple saying that Samsung can't come up with its own design, that they've copied the iPhone and the iPad with the Galaxy, with the Evo and the Galaxy Tab and stuff. And there's a picture on the website that shows the Galaxy S next to the iPhone. And you know what? Yes, there are similarities, but you can tell enough between the two phones. And I just don't, isn't Apple making enough money on this stuff? Sometimes I just don't understand it. Check out the article. It has quotes from both companies on this. I just think it's hilarious. That's why I put it on there. Lastly, under categories, Verizon Wireless, just so you know, Verizon Wireless is still adding, as it added more LTE areas in North Carolina, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, and Tennessee. That's all I got for today. Sorry I went a little long, but I guess that's what happens when you don't see me for 3 days. Tomorrow I got videos and all the new stuff coming out for T-Mobile, so please check it out, and I'll see you tomorrow.